in this fight. Gets hacked now, too. Bianco is also discorded at one point. Hy-Vee gets stunned. Jonak in a great position here, has a Transcendence, but now that Wuya had used the Transcendence first, they're funneled into that room, and Feather's just trying to get into position, has the Pulse Bomb, and now Wuya is in some trouble, trying to back up, but you won't be able to get away with Feather pulling out that Pulse Bomb. As Hy-Vee is right there to help peel for Wuya, they're taking so much pressure because now Yapeng and Jonak are going to clean things up around the support lineup.
NYXL, they got to watch out for this EMP. Solo EMP onto Yapeng. Yeah, he's dead. Goodbye.
Where was he gonna go at that point, right? And Bianca trades that for Silver 3. A ball for a ball. No Hungry Hippos here. Now, as the Valiant try to take control around this health pack, trying to take this angle, they're not succeeding here. The follow-ups between these Discord orbs, Flora, Feather, Friday, popping off. The Valiant, no man's land now. They're forced to back off. They won't be able to even touch this point. And this is so difficult when you have Jonak in such a safe position here. What are you gonna do? Like those discs. Feather has pulled the trigger on the Pulse Bomb. Shocheng taking a lot of damage. It's too late though. Shocheng's already demeched, and Hy-Vee with a Valkyrie to try to keep Valiant in this fight, but it's not gonna work out in their favor. They were so close to flipping the point. But when you have Feather putting on so much pressure, what are you gonna do? Hy-Vee gets the res, so at least tries to keep Valiant in this driver's seat. But with Flora also uncontested, the Dynamite and the Diva Bomb now coming in from Bianca, Crystal's Bob won't have any impact. Bianca's popping off, and no one's done anything about Jonak and the fact that he could get these Discord orbs and a lot of that pressure with damage.
Man, it looks...
Jonak has been uncontested. It's gonna have the Transcendence soon. Friday with the rally here too. Jaws, the NYXL, they're tired of it. They're tired of it. Silver 3 is still trying to contest here. Or now he's gone. He's out of that fight. They burned him down. The Transcendence 2 from Jonak. The Valiant are still trickling in, but the NYXL, they're upset after yesterday, Jaws. They just want to be able to go through this series, get some of those points. They take the first map, and they're showing here. The opportunity Friday also with the Valk 2, trying to go in with Fault from the bomb. Meanwhile, Crystal with a Deadeye, they didn't even go into this line of sight. They waited and played that so patiently. Meanwhile, while Silver 3 was off to the side, they caught him out of position. They dive in on him. Yapeng getting that pick. That's 3 down, 4 that has the rally that can help them out, and he finds both supports. The grab came out from Shocheng in time, but not enough time to help the Valiant here, because Flora, with that EMP, has annihilated them. But talk about it with Silver 3. Okay, he heard us, Jaws. He heard us talking about him, finding 2, and now the Valiant have some of these tools to contest it. The Transcendence has already been used up. Talk about EMP, it's going to be Flora finding 4. Silver 3's out. Hy-Vee has the rally, but it may be too late here because Molarong won't be able to answer back with the EMP themselves.
Oh, nice. They're throwing everything and the kitchen sink, the conservatory, just everything at the Valiant right now. The Pylo being where it is, okay, that's painful. Double EMP on both tanks. NYXL, they've still got 1 tank alive, and Guangzhou doing what he does best, click heads and destroy your front line.
And Flora 2 just getting away with murder. The fact that they invested that EMP and they still lost 3 right here is insane. Now the NYX are gonna take this second point, and Jaws, this time bank already 3 minutes and 15 seconds. But look at the way that Yapeng now is trying to get into position, pulling all the way up, and Flora's trying to get the follow-up. They find Wuya on Hy-Vee, that's both supports out. Shocheng's gonna meet them in the spot.
Out for an EMP. See him trying to communicate. He's found the Translocator as well.
And the Gravitic Flux 2 follow up after the EMP landed onto Silver 3 and Shocheng, but doesn't get much off of this. Flora gets shut down. Guangmong is going to meet him in the spawn, and now we get to turn up for the Valiant because Shocheng is going to be able to display that, finding those 3 picks and utilizing that grab, and they're not. Silver 3's taking so much damage because he's got that Discord Orb on him and was just able to create a little bit of that space with the Primal. Meanwhile, Flora, he's pulled all the way up into the Valiant spawn, and they're cleaning up the Valiant. They get these picks. The NYXL now, with no time set up in overtime, they're going to be able to get this payload to the finish line.
Nice, okay, they do manage to get to the...
So much damage, he tries to dive in with the bubble from Shocheng. The Discord Orb is on him, and now Molarong is down, and so is Silver 3. They trade them for Bianca. They're still finding these picks, still doable for the Valiant after they found Jonak here. Friday's low too. They're trying to bring this back. Shocheng now putting the nail in the coffin, but they still got to deal with Flora and Yapeng.
Crystal's alive though. Yapeng was so low, he couldn't do anything. They're going to be able to get at least a couple of ticks in.
More touching, contesting to prevent them to stick now. Hunts of Crystal, they really are going to bring this back with these ultimates. What? The Valiant, they felt so confident here, and now the NYXL are just shoving their face in the mud. This isn't nice. Jonah clicking heads too. Okay, NYXL, this is a statement to be made. I know it wasn't a speedrun on their attack here, Jaws, but instead now...
That is going to be the aim of the game.
Yep, there's an Nano boost, so we're going in, and they stop. Wow. Okay. They knew the engagement. They knew the engagement condition here, Jaws, and now the Valiant are non-existent. They don't use all their ultimates completely. They only use 3, but now you have less than 35 seconds to at least get this payload moving, because right now the Valiant, it's looking like...
They still have tools to deal with the NYXL. Problem is, JoNak still has the Transcendence, and JoNak kills Crystal, and Milan runs dead.
And Friday too, yeah, getting that pick. Now you don't have a DPS, now you have the grab with no follow-up. Silver 3 still gets a pick with the Primal onto Guangzhou, but the Transcendence from JoNak is gonna keep everybody in this fight from the NYXL. The way that the Valiant are now playing is a little bit spread out, but the Gravitic Flux is gonna send everybody flying. Crystal doesn't get an angle with the Deadeye, they shut him down, and the NYXL, they're trying to wrap this up. It's just a matter of cleaning the Valiant up. The Silver 3 actually living for quite some time, at least for this last engagement, but they're trickling in, and that's gonna be it for the Valiant.
Yep.
It's like what can they do in this situation?
Getting thrown at him, and literally everything.
No.
They're making sure he can't get a sideline.
Nano boost too, coming in from JoNak to keep Yapeng in that fight, keep him on the high ground. Talk about Hy-Vee couldn't even get in the situation. He pulled all the way up, but when you have to look at Yapeng getting that Nano boost and dealing more damage, and the rest of the NYXL between Flora and Bianca diving in, look how much momentum NYXL is. He's just trying to play a little patient, maybe just wait for the jump to get back into the spaceship, and he does, and Crystal goes down. Yeah, Yapeng finding that pick is gonna keep everyone funneled into this ship, and he's flailing around. The grab is gonna keep them in place. The huge ante onto Yapeng, Bianca, and Flora. But with JoNak being the only one going down from the NYXL, as Silver 3 has popped the Primal, he goes down because there's no one else there to help him out. It's just now the Valiant are playing a little spread out. Friday's trying to take full utilization over this rally, and they're sending Valiant home packing into the spawn.
That was a desperation use of the bomb there. This should be second point. Easy peasy. Yeah, there you go. Oh boy.
Some of their ultimates, Guangzhou sending out the Bob. He's taking a quick nap though, as now Wuya has been able to instigate with the Nano boost. Silver 3 gets stunned, but he is unstoppable this time as he's taking care of Friday, but no one's there! No one's again? Does push Yapeng back, but he's able to just dive right back into the action. He's taking a lot of that damage, but that damage is gonna go right back into Friday and that rally too. The NYXL, they've cleaned up the support lineup, they found Shou Cheng, and now they have the number advantage to get this payload moving.
Or stopping in this
or
case.
Stop it, right? Yeah, the defense, just the fact that Cheng can have for this fight. Crystal takes so much damage. Yapeng's taking a nap though, another anti landing onto them, but no one gets the follow because the bomb is there and it's pressuring the Valiant. They've lost Crystal. With Crystal going down and Guangzhou now having that high ground, the Valiant, they're gonna want to just go for a reset at this point, but look at the time bank right now, Joss. 1 minute and 15 seconds. The Valiant are looking like, with the Nano boost, at least onto Silver 3. Silver 3 can boot them off of that high ground here. Now the Nano boost coming in. Crystal finding 2. That's big here for the Valiant, following up from the grab. That's huge. Shou Cheng getting so much impact. The follow from Mullen Rong and Christian to continue on that pressure.
Oh man, what a kill onto JoNak as well. This is super good. I mentioned it before, but you need spaceship control for this second point to make the defenders' lives a misery.
But Yapeng's not going down. He's another sleep dart on him. He gets waking up in the ship, and now he's found Wuya. He says, sit down, I'm tired of sleeping. I'm awake now, and I'm here to clean up the Valiant. The Valiant have less than a minute now to get this payload with the second point. Did it to the very last seconds, Jaws, but the NYXL have regained control in this section.
Oh, yeah, both Shou Cheng
Get on that payload to at least contest. They need to stay here though, to at least push it into overtime. They need to get off of that high ground. From Boom finding Mullen Run now, won't have that Tracer to help contest, won't be there to help Silver 3 as he goes down from the nade on JoNak. No one's there. Oh, the NYXL, they take the series and another 3-0 in the books here for the East region, closing out the day, Jaws.
As a whole lot of 3 Overwatch recently. Oh, Shou Cheng got player of the game, not too bad at all. Yeah, the Valiant go down once more. NYXL take a nice little victory.